Hey everyone, welcome to this section, What is Lean? In the journey of this course, you are right here. In this section, you will learn what is Lean, Lean in the service industry, comparison of Lean with other process improvement methodologies such as Six Sigma and theory of constraints. You will then go through a Lean success story titled Lean Training Leads to 1.2 million in impacts. At the end, we will conclude this section with a quiz. Time to begin our next lecture. What is Lean? See you there. Lean manufacturing and Lean in service. An introduction. Let's understand Lean with a short story. The management of one of the soap manufacturing organizations invested about $3 million to buy a new machinery that would automate the soap manufacturing process. This new machinery helped reduce manual work, increased production capacity, and improved turnaround time. While it improved the efficiency of the soap manufacturing process, it had one major drawback. The distributors soon started complaining that many of the soap boxes were empty. It did not have a soap. Now, this automated machinery would manufacture soaps and pack them into cardboard boxes. How could this machinery leave the soap boxes empty? The owner of the organization was furious. He immediately ordered an investigation and asked what it could take to fix the issue. After looking at the issue, the managers of the organization recommended a fix that would cost another $1 million for implementation. The owner was infuriated. His anger was valid. The organization had already invested $3 million in getting this machine, and now it is asking for more money. As a result, he decided to take a second opinion. He walked the shop floor and shared this problem with those individuals who handled the machinery. This was the ground level staff who did the real job of soap manufacturing and packaging using that machine. These guys were never consulted by the management team before recommending that costly fix. When they heard the issue, one of them said, "Oh, is this a problem? Empty soap boxes are being shipped to the distributors? No worries, I have a solution. Just hang on for a moment." He went into the warehouse and brought two large fans. He kept those fans in the front of the conveyor belt. Packaged soap boxes traveled through the conveyor belt and were then thrown into a steel basket. As soon as he started those two fans, those cardboard boxes that were empty flew away, eliminating the chance of transporting empty soap boxes. Now the distributors would never complain again on this issue. That's what we call lean thinking. Isn't that cool? Lean techniques are, in the most basic form, the systematic identification and elimination of waste. In this example, the organization's owner treated the additional cost of $1 million to fix the issue as waste. He applied the basic lean tool called Genchi Genbutsu. What a name! Genchi Genbutsu in English would mean go and see yourself. He walked the shop floor where actual work took place and he spoke to those who did the work. The ground level staff used another lean principle called Pokayoke. Pokayoke in English would mean mistake proofing. Together, they had an outstanding, out of the box solution. It not only resolved their problem, but also saved the organization another expense of $1 million. The benefits of lean system include lower production costs, fewer personnel, quicker product development, higher quality, higher profitability, and greater system flexibility. By continually focusing on waste reduction, there is truly no end to the benefits that can be achieved. Generally, five areas drive the lean producer: cost, quality, delivery, safety, and morale. Just as mass production is recognized as the production system of the 20th century, lean production is viewed as the production system of the 21st century. Are lean techniques applicable in a service oriented industry or office environment too? Let's discuss this with another story. One of the telecom companies had its own back office operations. Let's call this company as X for the time being. The back office operation of Company X was involved in several activities, including maintenance of customer accounts, billing, adding or deleting phone numbers based on customer requests, email support, among others. Another telecom company, Company Y, started its back office operations in the same city and started poaching employees of Company X to join them. With the new and attractive packages offered by the new competitor, Company X started losing its talent pool. While there were efforts initiated to retain the losing talent, most of the situation was going out of control for them. They were left with a choice of hiring new recruits, training them, and bringing them on the shop floor at the earliest. However, there was another problem. Their training cycle time was as long as 3 months. So they decided to reduce this training cycle time. They formed a project team, created a value stream map of the 3 month long training, identified waste in the system, and focused on eliminating that waste. They used lean tools such as Hyjunka, also known as load leveling, value stream map, and 5S to cut down the training cycle time from 3 months to 30 days. That's a reduction of almost one third of the cycle time. Wow. Every system contains waste, whether one is producing a product, processing a material, or providing a service. There are elements which are considered waste. The techniques for analyzing systems, identifying and reducing waste, and focusing on the customer are applicable in any system and in any industry. Any implementation of lean techniques will be different depending on various factors such as industry, internal culture, and internal business considerations. The tools used to implement lean operations and the order in which one combines them are highly dependent on whether a company is a discrete manufacturer, continuous producer, or provider of a service. Hey everyone, welcome to this lecture, Comparison of Lean with Other Process Improvement Methodologies. In this lecture, you will briefly understand the difference between Lean, Six Sigma, and theory of constraints. You will learn this comparison under four distinct categories: the goal of each methodology, its approach, its focus, and its results. Let's begin. Goal. The goal of any lean project is elimination of waste from the system. Six Sigma is focused on variation reduction, and theory of constraints is focused on managing constraints. Now let's talk about approach. The approach of lean methodology is that it begins with identifying value. Then it identifies the value stream. Then the flow, strives to implement a pull system, and finally focuses on perfection. The approach of Six Sigma is defined in 5 steps, generally acronymed as DMAC. DMAC stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, improve, and control. Unlike the other two, the theory of constraints has a different approach. It identifies constraints, exploits it, subordinates processes, elevates constraints, and repeats cycle. Let us now talk about the focus of each methodology. Lean is flow focused. Six Sigma is problem focused. And theory of constraints is focused on system constraints. Finally, let's talk about the results. Lean strives for reduced flow or cycle time. Six Sigma focuses on uniform flow output with little or no variation. Variation is an enemy to Six Sigma, while theory of constraints results in fast throughput. This summarizes a brief comparison of Lean versus other process improvement methodologies. It is now time to go through a success story. It is titled Lean Training Leads to $1.2 million in Impact. Thank you for attending. See you in the next lecture. Hey everyone, welcome to this lecture. Here you will go through a Lean success story titled Lean Training Leads to $1.2 million in Impacts. An organization based in Schenectady, New York, known as Unilux Advanced Manufacturing, produced water tube and fire tube boilers. These products were used by energy service companies and various facilities including commercial and industry buildings, high-rise residential towers, hospitals, military installations, and schools. Their key product, Unilux W boiler, carried a 25-year warranty, though it lasted up to 40 years. Over the past few years, Unilux faced a serious competition. Enhancing Unilux's competitiveness was a necessity. Unilux decided to invest itself in Lean. It began its Lean journey by providing Lean training to its employees. Almost half of the manufacturing team participated in the training designed just like this course. They understood the several concepts and various principles of Lean. The Unilux team then continued the Lean work in the following months with the value stream mapping analysis of the company's W series, followed by related Kaizen improvements based on the value stream map data. The company embarked on projects to improve workflow, increase capacity, better utilize floor space, and reduce overall lead times. They exceeded their targeted outcomes, reducing boiler delivery time to between 6 and 10 weeks, down from 12 to 14 weeks. Those reduced labor hours translated into more competitive pricing and recapturing of market share. The financial impact of this training and execution of Lean methodology within the organization led to some amazing benefits. Increased as well as retained sales of $450,000. Increased as well as retained jobs of 39 employees. Remember, they were a small company of 40 employees only. Cost savings of $440,000. Impact on new products worth $280,000. Other financial impacts of $51,000. You can find additional details of this story on the website www.nist.gov. That brings us to the end of this lecture. Thank you for attending. See you in the next one. Hey everyone, congratulations and kudos to have completed this section. Here you learned what is Lean. Lean in service industry. Comparison of Lean with other process improvement methodologies such as Six Sigma and theory of constraints. You then went through a Lean success story. Before we end this section, you will go through a quick quiz to test your knowledge. Thank you for attending. See you in the next section.